Oh, okay, it's recording.
Okay.
Yes.
So, hi, Sophia.
Hi.
I'm glad that you're able to make your assigned appointments. How have things been going this week?
Um, okay, I guess.
So, last time we talked, you told me that you were still getting some conduct violations. How's that going?
Mm, I mean, I'm still getting them.
And what are you getting them for?
Mostly smoking violations, like I'm smoking cigarettes.
So, like where you're not supposed to, maybe in your cell?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when do you typically get these violations? Like, is there a certain event that you get them after?
Um, I guess usually after talking to my sister on the phone or my cellmate is out. Or I don't know, I guess when I get stressed out because I have homework and I just start getting stressed out, I just need to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, so you just usually smoke after like a stressful event, it sounds like.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay. So, how do you react once you get these conduct violations?
I mean, it makes me mad.
Yeah. And what kind of behaviors do you present with?
Um, I guess I don't know, start yelling, cussing people out. Just, I don't know, I'm just pissed off.
hmm And how does that typically make you feel? What kind of feelings do you experience at that time after you've lashed out a little?
Um, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to, but it just makes me mad.
Yeah. So, you get what kind of conversations do you usually have with your sister?
Um, I don't know. I guess she's mad that I'm here, and I mean, I already know that this is my life. She doesn't need to remind me all the time. So,
Yeah, so she kind of dwells on your past, and that's kind of difficult for you to deal with.
yeah, how can I move on if she can't move on?
Have you tried to talk to her about that at all?
I mean, a little bit, but it just kind of ends up in an argument.
Okay. And so when your cellie's out of the cell and you're alone in there, what kind of activities do you do?
I mean, I'm bored. There's really nothing to do.
Okay. So we can kind of talk about that in just a little bit of things that you could do while you're in your cell alone to kind of take your mind off stressful things. Does that sound okay to you?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. And then what kind of homework are you getting stressed out about? Is it your stress management homework or your anger management homework?
Both.
Okay. So we'll kind of talk about maybe coping mechanisms later and how to deal with that. Does that sound okay too?
Yeah, that sounds okay.
Okay, good. So how many violations do you think that you get in a week?
Mm,
Okay.
Probably like 5.
Okay. So that's not a terrible amount, but it's something that we need to work on, definitely. Do you agree?
Yeah, yeah, I don't want to have any.
Okay, good. So it sounds like you have a goal to decrease the amount of CDVs or violations that you're getting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's go back to your sister. What kind of things can we do to try to work on that situation so that you're not so stressed and you don't feel like you need to smoke after talking to her?
I mean, I don't know because smoking is what helps me not be stressed out.
Okay, so maybe just try talking to her about what's going on with you and let her know that, hey, I'm getting in trouble here at the prison, which could potentially extend my release date. And so when we talk on the phone, can we talk about positive things like maybe our family or something like that? Do you think that that would be possible?
Yeah, I could try. I'm just not sure if she responds well to that or not.
Okay. And then if she doesn't respond well, we should talk about that as well. Um, Maybe just telling her that, okay, I'm going to take a deep breath and then I'll call you back during my next assigned calling time. That way you don't have to continue to talk about the negative things. and it won't stress you out as much. And then maybe just go write down your feelings instead of smoking.
Okay.
You
That's
want to try that?
yeah.
Okay, good. And then about when your cellie's gone, because it sounds like you're just getting bored, and sometimes we smoke when we get bored, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe do you like to draw or write?
I like writing.
Okay, so maybe you could write. You can just write down your feelings at that time. You can write a story. I know that in class you're a pretty good storyteller, so that would be
Yeah.
good. So maybe just write instead of, smoking, just to try to keep your mind off the boredom. I
Okay.
know it can be difficult in your cell when you're alone and you don't have anybody to talk to.
Mhm.
And then if you still continue to feel bored, maybe just exercise in your cell a little bit, because I know that you like to do the fitness classes here. So that might be helpful. Does that sound like something you'd like to try?
Yeah, I've heard that like exercise helps with I don't know, different stuff like stress.
Okay, good. So you were already aware of that. Maybe just now you can put it to use.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the issue with your homework. Maybe just start ahead of time. Like, I know you usually have about a week to do it. Am I correct with that?
Yeah, at least a week.
Okay. So maybe just start early. Don't procrastinate. And then that way, if it starts to get too stressful, you can kind of step away from it and do your drawing activities or your writing activities and talking to your cellie when he is in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So like take a break whenever I feel stressed.
Yeah. Does that sound okay with you?
Yeah, I can try doing that.
Okay. And
Mhm.
is there any concerns that you think that may come from these new alternatives?
I guess it's just more remembering to do them.
Okay. So before you leave today, we can go ahead and write those things down so that way, and you can just post them in your cell somewhere. That way you'll have a reminder.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And so is there anything else that we should talk about before you go?
Um, no, I mean I just like I said, I just hope I remember to do them even if I write it down, just remembering to look at it.
Yeah, and we can start with a low goal. That way maybe just decrease your ROBs by maybe, or your conduct violations by maybe 2 a week. And then we'll just try to eliminate all of them in the future.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay?
small steps, I guess.
Yeah. And then also, maybe we can start an incentive. If you're able to decrease your ROBs by just 1 this week, before we meet next week, we can maybe just get a small prize, maybe extra smoke break or something. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that would motivate me, I think.
Okay. So I'll write this up and then I'll call you back up and we will get it signed, and you can post these rules and these things in your cell.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Well, it was good to meet with you, and I think you're going to make good choices and you're going to decrease those CDVs.
All right, thank you very much.
All right. I will see you next week and we'll go over the progress that you've been making.
All right, good.